I'm coming home, I'm coming home.
Today, we're on Ghana country. I'm with Daniel Motlop at his store in the Adelaide Central Markets. Daniel, Ninanari.
Nenma.
Today, we're cooking a dish, nummus. You are from the top end, you're a Larrakia man. Explain to us the significance of nummus.
Yeah, so we were taught by our grandfather to make this dish out on the boat. Something that you don't need fire to make. It's pickled, it's cured, and we use it as a dish to eat out on the boat.
What are some of the ingredients we're going to be using? Because one in particular holds quite a significance to you in your culture.
Yeah, so we're going to be using kingfish, which is actually my name, Gunumbul. And we're also going to be using some karkalla, some seablite, which is from the Coorong area in South Australia. So we're going to honour the Ngarrindjeri and Ghana people of Adelaide, South Australia.
So let's get into it, eh?
Let's do it. Yeah, so we want to cut bite-sized pieces of the kingfish.
Now, you mentioned it takes up to an hour.
Yeah, about an hour. It'll just marinate and cure the fish, so there's no cooking needed. Basically, you just put it in the fridge or in the esky if you're out on the boat, so there's no fires involved.
Beautiful kingfish done. What's next?
Slice up the garlic. Ginger as well.
Now, while you cut that up, I'm intrigued why you've chosen these particular ingredients, because it is a dish that, you know, you can pick and choose and add things.
Oh, these are the easiest to do on a boat, these ingredients. We've added a few like karkalla and seablite because we can, because we're obviously working in this environment.
Now, colour, the Ngarrindjeri part of the world.
Yep.
Tastes like quite sea salty, hey?
Yeah, and that's really going to enhance our dish. So we won't need to add too much salt. Bit of chilli for a bit of heat.
And onion.
The onion's going to add some, you know, a bit more freshness. And a bit of lemongrass for a bit of flavour. We're going to be doing some palm sugar as well for a bit of sweetness.
One thing I do love about this dish is you don't have to eat it straight away. You can hold on to it for a day or two and eat it the day after.
Yeah, obviously, the longer you let it marinate, the better it's going to taste. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get some of the ginger and garlic in. Just sprinkle that all over the top.
Beautiful. That looks yum.
We're going to get some chilli. You have it as hot as you want. And a bit of our onion, red onion. That's really nice when it's pickled. Some karkalla. Probably don't want to put the whole thing in there, you know. Put a couple little pieces in there just to make it look good.
I see.
And we'll also use that as a garnish at the end. Lime and lemon, just straight over the top. It's going to give us some really good flavour. Now we're going to go with some fish sauce. Bit of soy sauce. Bit of flavour there, a bit more saltiness.
And some white vinegar.
White vinegar. This is going to be the main thing that's going to cure the fish. Just get a bit of that in. Now, I'm just going to be a bit tricky here, but add some salt with some native limes, just to give it a bit more flavour.
What native limes do we have here?
So finger limes, yep. So finger limes have been dried into the salt. Then some lemon myrtle. Give a bit of a zing to our dish. So we just chuck the lid on. Get that out in the fridge. That's our dish, and it'll be ready in an hour.
Awesome. We just grabbed that out of the fridge. It's been in there for roughly about an hour. What happens next?
Now we're going to prepare it onto this chopping board and make it look restaurant quality. Yep, little pieces. We're just going to lay it down just like that. You can see the colour of it's changed. It's obviously cured now. So on the boat, you just eat it in the bowl, just like that. But we have the luxury to pull it out and make it all fancy. And now we're going to grab some of the red onion and some of the chilli and just get over top.
Cool.
Get some of that karkalla on top. So that would have been pickled as well, so that's going to be nice and tasty as well. So then we want a little bit of that good flavour all across it.
Look at that. That is beautiful.
Then we're going to finish off with a little bit of olive oil. So that's our Gunumbul nummus / sea succulents from the Coorong.
Brother, let's get into it, eh?
Get into it.
That fish is beautiful. You can really taste those flavours. This is delicious.
It actually is beautiful.
I know. It's really soft. I can taste the ginger and the vinegar. Very soft and gentle.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yep. And that's why it's complemented by the native greens as well, sea succulents from the Coorong. Bit of onion gives it that sort of crunch too, so and that freshness.
Well, how's that? That's nummus officially ticked off and cooked in a top-end way with Daniel Motlop, who's a top-end man here on Kaurna country. That was amazing, brother. Thank you.
Thanks for having me, Rulla.